Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting out west in the American League, Jared Eichhoff got the win as he went the distance as the Rangers pulled away from the Angels 3-1. The win was their 16th straight. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 3-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
As the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for the Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton.
First delivery to him on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Second baseman, David Fletcher.
The pitch. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish.
Fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded to short. And Trout has himself a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers, the third baseman.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. At the plate, Dominic Smith. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Fouled away. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Batting fourth, no left fielder, Joey.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Leading off for the Angels, the first
in now,
baseman,
number 25. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Sheffield has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. He's right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping into the box, Shohei Ohtani. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ohtani.
The pitch. One out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Hot shot to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. So digging in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Justin Upton the next to hit. Takes this the other way to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Into the box, Cody Bellinger. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Danny.
Into the box, Danny Santana, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. That average way up there to start things out. 11 home runs, 27 driven in. Left center, base hit.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Yasiel.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, and he puts it on the ground to second. Simmons on to first, a double play. Here's Rougned Odor now, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. At the plate now, Shea Langoliers. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Trout is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Alejandro Kirk, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Fouled off. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Dozier has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the base is empty here with one away, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone!
Now batting.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. Gallo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter number 22.
Digging in to try it again, David Fletcher. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. One ball and one strike to the leadoff man here in the home third.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Nope.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now. So next to the plate for Texas, Dominic Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout.
Number 27, Mike.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Stepping in now, number 25. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shohei Ohtani, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Ohtani carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball two.
Trout stands at third with one gone in the inning. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Digging in, Bobby Dahlbeck, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set, here it comes.
Nope, ball one.
The set and the 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball. Ball one, no strike.
A 1-0 delivery. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch.
No,
And it's
down.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting,
Digging in, Danny Santana. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ohtani is there, and he has it for the out. And now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yasiel Puig.
From the stretch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Simmons has it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Striding in, Justin Upton. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Alejandro Kirk comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat.
Ball, that's outside.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
That's the ball.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Max Stassi.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Standing in now, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Little chopper back to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Into the box now, Rougned Odor, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined into right, a base hit.
Now batting, catcher,
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Into the box now, Shea Langoliers, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ryan Dozier at the plate. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Skied into very shallow right. Ohtani waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Lourdes Gurriel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Dominic.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Upton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And now for the Angels, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6.
David Fletcher.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Count 1-0.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1 home.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first
center
down.
fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
The pitch. Mike Trout is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he takes strike two.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Ready once again, number 25. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On its way is pitch number 75.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Noah Ramirez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 24.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that is off the wall.
Now batting, center fielder, Danny Santana.
At the plate, Danny Santana. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate,
Started
ball
the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2.
I got the count.
You might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Yasiel Puig. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 0 for 7. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left. Catch is made by Upton. Here comes the runner home. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Stassi. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel at short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding in once again, Bobby Dahlbeck. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The left fielder, number 10.
Here's Justin Upton now. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-1, here it is. Line drive to center field. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now to the plate, Alejandro Kirk. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Mike Mayers gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Coming to the plate now, Shea Langoliers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Leading off the Rangers.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Mayers playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Brian Dozier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Settling in now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Oh, and he misses it.
The first baseman, number 2, Dominic.
In now, Dominic Smith, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Max. Nick Goody has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 4.
Hot shot down the line. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Second baseman, David Fletcher.
He's set, and the pitch. David Fletcher is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ty Buttrey is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For the Angels, number 31.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Rangers, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Right side and right into the shift. He's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's a ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder, Danny Santana.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, and all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball
2 strikes.
didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the
That's
runner, and
outside.
if it's a
Ball
bad
4.
pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive base hit. In with it now is Upton, and they'll have to hold the runner at third base.
The batter, the second baseman, Rugnet.
Stepping in now, Rugnet Odor, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Rugnet Odor goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Shea Langoliers is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Takes this the other way to right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. Cam Bedrosian answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. So now to the plate, Brian Dozier, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. All set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Mike Trout. Trevor Rosenthal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. The first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, number 25. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. Now batting, Shohei Ohtani, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yep, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He is going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Texas Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justice Sheffield earns his first win of the season. Trevor Rosenthal closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.